All right, it's time for the Xbox Developer Direct recap. So yesterday, Xbox did a Developer Direct. They talked about 4 games. First, they showed off Forza Horizon 6, which takes place in Japan, and the game looks very good. I'm not even a racing game fan, but this game is gorgeous, and it looks like they're improving on everything from the previous one, so yeah, it's hard to have anything to complain about this one. I have no doubt this game will review really well. The last one reviewed really well, almost got Game of the Year in some publications, although typically racing games don't get Game of the Year, so kind of par for the course. I like all the customization stuff they're adding. Having a little home base to build up is kind of cool for a racing game. Up next, they showed off Beast of Reincarnation by Game Freak. The game looked pretty solid. I don't know if this is a game that I would necessarily play, but I like what they showed. It takes place in the future, and it's got some old school Japanese influences with some futuristic tech going on. And this is from the people that make Pokemon, so of course all the creature designs look pretty sick. I like the fusion of the animals and the plants together. That looks really cool. And then my favorite part was the fact that you can slow down time and pick moves for your wolf, like it's a turn-based game. And then the third game they showed off was their secret game, which as predicted was not Fallout Remaster. It was a game from Double Fine, and it's a multiplayer game at that called Kilm, where you build and make your own pottery and then use it to battle in a 4v4 game where the goal is to put out the other person's fire in their kiln. As much as I love creative games and this game looks really creative, I fear that this game might not have legs. Like, it might do well at first, but you know, multiplayer games have a hard time keeping their audience for long periods of time, which is why a lot of multiplayer games end up being live service games, because it's a good way to keep your audience going for long periods of time. And the last game they showed off was Fable, and it looks really good. They were saying all the right things, they were showing all the right stuff. They have a lot of the mechanics from the old Fable games, and they didn't really mention this in the presentation, but they mentioned it later, that none of your morality choices affects the look of your character. If you made a lot of evil choices, you would end up getting horns on your head. They didn't put that in the game, but you can marry every NPC, and you actually have choices in this game, which, you know, could end up being pretty shallow. Like, the fact that you can marry every single NPC means none of the marriages will probably be that deep, but I'm really excited for this game. I can't wait to play it, and I hope it doesn't slip from its autumn release date. Overall, I think the presentation was really good. I really like these presentations. They look really good, but they are a little overproduced. Everybody's reading from a script the entire time, so all of the candid moments don't really feel very candid. You know, a lot of the developers ended up saying things like, "We here at Playground Games can't wait for you to jump into Albion this autumn." Leave a comment if you're excited for Kilm and you're actually going to play it. I'd be really interested to hear from people who are excited to see this game. Not that I'm not. I want to support any creative game, but I would love to see some love for this game in the comments. And be sure to like and subscribe and support your boy.